Hello, this is Biblical Tarot, and I'm back with another video. And I'd like to scry this. I guess I can call it art scrying or scrying with art. I don't know. I gotta figure that one out, but I want to talk about this card here. But I also wanted to show you my card of the day. I need a good color here. I think yellow, huh? Yellow shall be... Give me a second here. All right. Yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. Today's card. This is today's card, and it is the Magician. And I thought it was interesting that I got the Magician card today because I was working on the Magician for the past 2 days. So I did a Magician remix, and I just thought, how cute. Like, it's just, I guess, how it synchronicity happened. And whenever that happens, it like feels magical. You're like, oh yeah, I'm on the right path. Does it just feel that way? Because it's like how coincidences make you feel. But yeah, the Magician is number 1. And he is the Magi. And the Magician card is associated with the letter Beth. Okay, Bet. Distinctions between structural elements are very subtle at higher levels of the Sephirot tree. Therefore, it is sometimes difficult to distinguish between the Magician and the Fool. Aleph is the first letter of the alphabet, but Bet is the first letter of the Bible, which starts with the word Bereshit at the beginning. One of the letter Bet meanings is speech. Speech is one of the most magical ways to transform the world. An unnamed thing does not exist. Acquisition of a name is what separates one object from another. The Magician, like Adam in the paradise, gives names to things, thus allowing them to start living. The other meaning of the letter Bet is house. House is a shape taken by the God. House is a shape taken by the God's plan materializing in the dense world. Okay. The astrological correspondence. The Magician has Mercurian features. It's hard to say that because of the R's. I always have problems with R's. The Magician has Mercurian features. Mercury is a dualistic planet, so both positive and negative aspects of Mercury can be seen in the Magician. So, bad and good, okay? Okay, the Magician is fast and dexterous, easygoing, interested in all new things, and craving for knowledge. His mind is open to what is not known. At the same time, the Magician acts as a trickster and deceiver. It is not without reason that Mercury was the patron of thieves. Hey, do you remember in the Bible where he says something like, I'll come like a thief in the night? I remember that. That's interesting. I'll come like a thief in the night, yo. All right. Let me go back. Where was I at? Yeah, it was talking about the patron of thieves. Okay, other meanings could be proficiency, wisdom, adaptation, skillfulness, and cunning. So, that's pretty interesting. So, Mercury. This card represents Mercury. It represents the Hebrew letter Bet, which means a house. Okay. And it also means speech because Bet is the first letter of the Bible. The first letter. That's what we got out of all of that. And I think that's pretty interesting. It also said that Mercury, the energy is dualistic. It's good, it's bad. It's, deceiver, truth. Deceiving, truth. One or the other. But yeah, the trickster. The fox. All right. I guess we can go back to where I was. That is the card of the day, which is pretty interesting to me because, like I said, I just did the magician. I even uploaded it. It's like not long at all. It's just like a little thing showing, the ending result. Plus, the card that I'm going to scry is Mercury in Cancer. So I thought that was pretty interesting because it kind of synchronizes with this because all of the things that we learned about the magician card, about Mercury, speech, communication, good, bad, all of that, it corresponds to this card here too because we're in Mercury in Cancer, okay? This is also what we have to understand too is we're on 3, which is Bina. I put this here so you can see. Hopefully you can see. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see really good because it's so small, but you can at least see the colors. And I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the tree. And this is 3. And so we're on the 3. We're, Bina, that has energy, understanding, Bina. All right. Do know that. But we're in the world of water. Okay. We're in the world of water. Okay. Remember, and if you've listened to the last couple of videos, I probably was talking about the 4 worlds. How the cups are in the world of Bariah, and that's in the tarot system, okay? The world of water. And that's where we are. So we have 3 cups, It's like a celebration, right? That's what it seems like to me. I thought was interesting, though, is I looked up what Eddie said in his book about the meaning. And I'm talking about Edward Waite. And he said it was 3 people giving solemn promises. Solemn promises, So they're how can I explain it? Vowing, kind of like that. Yeah. That's what he said. I read it. That's what he said. So I'm going to take that into account with the meaning of the card, the energy of the card. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm going to take into account of the Mercury, of the magician, because we're in Mercury and Cancer. I'm also going to take account of Cancer, the water, the feelings, all that. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the picture. The symbolism in the picture. And when actually I should go back and we're going to read about the 3 of Cups because I was about to totally pass over that. We need to see what it says about the 3 of Cups because it can help us understand more about the 3 of Cups. Okay? Plus, I'm pretty sure they're going to tie it to Mercury because magician, Mercury. Because it's a Mercury in Cancer. And there is a system in the tarot. You can use your intuition, but you can also fall back on the system because there's a system. All right. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is Bina and Bariah. And I already told you that. Remember, I showed you on the tree 3, Bina. And I told you that we're in Pariah, which is in the world of water in the tarot system. And so we're in Mercury in Cancer. The key word is perspective. So it says Mercury in Cancer signifies diplomacy, creative thinking, and good memory. Problems cannot be solved without involvement of emotions. Mercury in Cancer is susceptible to outside influence and prone to changing their mind. Okay? The meanings are, other meanings: abundance, success, pleasure, healing, problem solving, good luck, sensuality, luckiness, love, joy, kindness, and copiousness, which is a lot of words, a lot of speech, a lot of words. That's what copiousness is. So that's pretty interesting because, it has to do with things that the magician has going on. The speech, the Mercury, all of that. And I find that so interesting. Okay, so now we can move on to the picture. And when we look at the picture, it looks like they're like in a garden to me. That's what I see. I see a garden. I see a lot of fruits. I see vegetables. I see a pumpkin. That's abundance. Pumpkins mean abundance. All of the seeds in it. Oh my God, it's abundance. I think those are oranges. I don't know. I would say maybe oranges and apples. It could be anything, really. It's like a cornucopia, huh? A cornucopia. When we think of cornucopia, we think of an abundance. An abundance. But when you think of an abundance is good. But if it's too much of an abundance, it's not good. You know what I mean? Like, how people can get, too rich or, just not. And nothing's wrong with being rich. I guess if you, take it well and you give back and, you do everything that you're supposed to do and be righteous with it. But you know how some people can get real lazy, get real debauchery. I can see it within this card. Even though it looks great on the outside, you can actually really look deep within the card and you can see that some things don't look right. But one thing that I did notice was the first lady. Actually, I find it interesting with the cups. I want to talk about the cups and who's holding what cup. Because sometimes it's hard to figure out who's holding what cup. You know what I mean? And when I think of it and in my imagination, because Waite said that it's them giving solemn oaths or solemn promises to each other, that this lady right here is her cup. And I think that and this cup right here is his cup. It's his cup. And it makes me think them cups together at the same level. It makes me think of the Two of Cups. When we're at the Two of Cups and they're together, they're equal, they're going to come together. I think of that because they're equal. They're together. They're both looking at each other, right? They're both looking at each other. You can see that straight out. They're like cheering to each other. They're giving a solemn promise to each other. That's what I see. That's what Waite had said. Okay. But we have the three, okay? We have three people here. And now we have this other person here who, if you look at her hair here, right here in the circle, you see a snake. You see that snake coming out? I see a snake coming out of her hair. That's a snake.